This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's a scary world out there.
What's happened?
Well, it's the dating world.
Yeah, where are you at?
Dating app news.
It's good to get an update.
Never been on the dating apps, but as far as no, never.
I thought you wanted to be on Raya.
What?
Didn't you talk about Raya?
Raya is the celebrity one, isn't it?
That would be nice. They haven't accepted me. Apparently I haven't done enough. I'm like, seriously, I've dedicated my childhood to this.
I haven't done enough.
I've been working my entire childhood.
My two profile pictures are a gold logie followed by a gold logie.
Maybe it's the lack of profile pictures that is the issue. Okay.
You should put your gold logie on a jet ski. That would be a great biopic.
The fact
Sexy.
that you guys always talk about the gold logie makes me feel, I know you're trying to compliment me in some ways.
Yeah, what is
but
it?
It almost makes me feel like it's the only thing that I've ever done, and that if I didn't have a gold logie, I wouldn't be lovable. I mean, Kate, I have two and I have three silver, but
Kate, it's what it represents. It's what the trophy represents.
But what does it represent?
You are the most popular person in Australia for that year. That's the way you got to look at it, mate.
In the old days, I used to be someone, I think is what you're saying.
Can I also say, once again, since you joined the show, congratulations on joining the show.
Oh, and congratulations.
No, we could have had anybody on this show, but you fought hard and you found yourself in the hot seat. Congratulations.
I did. Thank you. Anyway, back to the dating apps. And all I'm saying is good luck to you if you're on them, because it doesn't matter what you say or what you don't say. You are hard up against it to find connection.
Well, if they worked, they wouldn't exist.
Well, the hardest thing is actually meeting the person, isn't it?
Yes. Well, what they're saying is you can't text too much because you can fall into the category of pen pal.
Yeah.
You can't text enough. Like, if you don't text enough, then you're disinterested.
Yeah, you don't want to be a keno, do you?
Tiresome chat is such a turn-off for the nation's daters that just 3 dull texts are enough for people to lose interest in someone completely. So you've basically got 3 texts to get somebody over the line. But if you say something like, hey, sexy, what's your number? 40% think that is a red line. Mm. You're so hot, as in HAWT, if anyone ever wrote that.
That's so cheesy.
And even the fire emoji apparently isn't particularly...
what are you meant to write?
Well, you're not meant to say... You're not meant to say send pics, because that is voted the rudest...
Of course.
Text, 45%. And if you just send, I find this very surprising, if you just send a single aubergine emoji,
the old eggplant,
which is the eggplant, 44% find that a turn off as well.
So, Tommy, would you, and I'm just thinking, if you needed an opening line for a dating app, Tommy, when he was single, he had about 5 facts up his sleeve. So,
trivia.
Yeah, like trivia. So if you were just on the app and all of a sudden you got a match and someone sent you through an interesting fact, would that be the best approach? What were some of the ones you used, Tommy?
There was one about, I think it was one in Bangkok where the traffic is so bad that one day it will come to a complete halt and you will be stuck in a traffic jam.
Kiss me.
Who
For
cares?
days. That's the thing. See,
Did
Kate,
you use that? But now I'm intrigued. Now I'm curious. I'm like, is this guy a serial killer or is he the man of my dreams?
See what
or
I
could
mean?
he be both?
Well, you don't go onto a dating app to get fact. You get it's a similar word.
What?
You're not allowed to scroll through and check. I don't know how people work this out, and this is how I will come undone one day, is you're not allowed to click on their photo if you like them, but you're not allowed to... Hang on. You're not allowed to click on the profile of their friend to see if they're single, kind of thing. Like, you find they're just like a vessel to the ocean that is...
The connector.
And things like without, if they're doing something fun, please don't say without me with a question mark, because that's a bit desperado.
What about you take my breath away? Like, that's just a traditional great line.
Would that work?
Like you've got what about you've got beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to be an organ donor. Take my heart. That's cute.
That's not what you mean.
No, it's not.
I'm going through and part of these I don't
write?
even understand. DTF, what does that mean?
Or
WYD, these are the initials.
WYD.
What's DTF?
What you doing?
Wait up. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, what you doing?
Yeah.
What's up? Yours or mine? Morning beautiful. I actually quite like
You'd
that. I
like
think
that,
that's
wouldn't
a
you?
nice
That's
one.
nice.
You're a sucker for that.
Am I?
I went out for dinner one time and there was a bloke there and he's so cheesy. And this girl that was at the dinner table, he looked at her and he's got a British accent and he said, "You have got the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen."
Oh, he's from
and she
Essex.
melted. I was like, you can't fall for that cheesy rubbish.
What are you talking about? That's simple.
Yeah, but it was just so cheesy.
Oh, I think if someone's... I've had somebody a long time ago, I can't remember.
What did they
and
say?
They did mention that I had lovely eyes.
Did they, and how did that work?
Well, I still fancy them from afar. You know them. We've talked about them on the show.
Oh, we're talking about David Williams.
No, but close. Same country.
Prince Harry?
Oh, this is good.
Oh, you
Okay.
actually meant Charles, didn't you? You meant
No,
the king. Was it the
So
king?
it works,
Charles.
Kate, isn't it? It was effective. That was an effective line.
It is, even though you know it's a lie. Maybe it's a lie. I mean, I happen to think I do have quite nice eyes.
Oh.
But, you know, that's me learning to say nice things about myself rather than the awful inner
I love it
dialogue.
when it turns into therapy.
Well, but see, in
On
those
air.
it's harder in the moment when you're face to face because I remember the palace down at Coogee, Kate.
Yeah, what happened?
Palace, what a great place.
You had a rough
Palace,
one.
it's now the pavilion.
Which is the Coogee Pavilion now. But there was a beautiful girl that and she was looking over my way as well. And I thought, okay, this is my opportunity. So she went to the toilets, and I thought I'll wait outside the toilets for her to come out.
Bad stomach.
And I was freaking out. So she walked out of the toilet, and I
Pounced.
turned around, and she was right there in front of my face.
What did you say?
And I freaked out, and I said, "How did you go?"
In the toilet? And she went
You did
pretty
not.
heavy on the flush.
BJ and I have been married
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.